Hey friends, it's good to see you guys. I hope this video finds you well and that you're having an excellent day. First of all, the title of this video is not clickbait. I genuinely really do need your guys' help. Thankfully though, the thing I need help with is completely free and it's very easy to do. But first, I'd love to give you guys just a smidge of context. Just a little bit. So since I started this channel 5 years ago, I have dealt very routinely with copyright claims. And when you're on YouTube and your channel relies heavily on fair use, I mean, that's just the name of the game. Copyright claims come with the territory. There's a whole process to it, and usually it's not that big of a deal if you're actually falling within fair use. With that being said though, being that my channel does rely so heavily on fair use, I've found myself in a position where bogus copyright claims have risked me losing my platform on multiple occasions. It's really frustrating because I don't just upload full episodes of shows to YouTube. If I did, this is what it would look like right here. Boom, drag, drop, done. It's as easy as that. However, I put a ton of work into my videos and my editing. I jumped through some major hoops to make sure that the video I put on YouTube is very transformative from the original content and doesn't simulate the experience of sitting down and watching it on a streaming service. Sadly though, that doesn't really matter to some of these massive corporations. Some of them, shout out to Paramount and Nickelodeon, are very understanding of fair use and are really easy to work with. Meanwhile, some others will automatically deny disputes and give out DMCA takedown requests and copyright strikes like it's going out of style. Now, as that pertains to where I'm at today though, originally I was planning on dropping a video today that was a deep dive into the morbid and dark origin story of Eustace Bagg, diving into just why he is the way that he is. The problem is though, as much as I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, when I uploaded it, that video immediately got blocked and just pounded with copyright claims. And they're all from a claimant who I've received bogus copyright strikes from before, even though my video very clearly falls under fair use. Now, I attempted to go through my normal process of having the claims removed, however, they immediately denied it. Now, thankfully, they didn't automatically give me a strike, which I am thankful for. But with that being said, I'm feeling really broken and defeated here. Even though my work falls under fair use, some of these companies just blatantly don't care. And if I push back, I risk losing every single thing that I've built on this platform. Like I said, I've been hit before, and there is completely nothing positive that comes from that. Literally not a single good thing about it. I wholeheartedly love making this content, but I can't continue to do that if this channel gets nuked. With that being said though, that's exactly where you guys come in. As of the exact moment that this video launched, I have a second channel called Dusk Till Shawn 2 that I have also launched, and right now it has that Eustace video live and ready to watch. Now, I'm going to spill the tea and get into a little bit more detail, but for those of you that just want to get to the point and show your support, I will have that video linked in one of these corners here. I'm not sure which one. I'll have it in the description and in a pinned comment. Please, it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to that new channel, turn on notifications, and watch that video. It would absolutely make so much difference for me. I'd really like it if that channel could kind of be my home for Cartoon Network content or anything experimental that I don't want to have to worry about risking my main channel over uploading. That way, if I have to push back against these guys, I only have to risk losing the second channel. On top of that, once the second channel gets monetized, it'll be able to support my main channel here and the other really cool projects that I'm in the middle of cooking up. With that being said, if you aren't interested in the tea, feel free to head right on over to Dusk Till Shawn 2 right now, watch the video, and please subscribe, maybe even leave me a comment letting me know what you think. I would really appreciate it. I put an extreme amount of time and effort into that video, and the outcome turned out way better than I ever could have imagined. I promise, you're absolutely gonna love it. Furthermore, I really need to grow that second channel so that I can ensure that I have a safe place here on YouTube to upload content going further. For those of you that are interested in the tea though, I would love to give you a look at just how hard of a struggle this has been for me as a content creator and how much it's affected me and how I approach my videos. So you saw what it looks like earlier when people just drag and drop a full episode into their video editor, right? Well, here's the project timeline for my Eustace video. Every single little box here was edited and put together by me in a way that emphasizes how much my video doesn't simulate the experience of watching the actual episode. If you look close, there are frame holds where the screen isn't even moving. There's reversed clips where the movements and words don't line up the way that they do in the original episode. There's massive chunks of the episode cut out because I'm only using enough clips to convey the point that I'm trying to make. When I use clips with audio from the episode, I did it in 8-second increments and cut out portions of the clip if it was longer. This editing took me days, on top of the 25-page script that I wrote and recorded for this video. Like, I put so much time, effort, and work into this video, and the copyright holder refuses to acknowledge that, believing that they should be paid for my work. As a matter of fact, I actually have a Courage the Cowardly Dog video with over 2 million views that I don't make a single penny off of anymore. All of that ad revenue goes to the copyright holder as of a couple months ago when they decided to claim that video years after I had already dealt with the initial claims that they had put on it. And I spent days working on this video while I was a full-time 911 dispatcher, not even a full-time YouTuber at that point. And I don't even get paid for that video anymore. It's kind of funny though, because I actually got them to drop those claims a couple months ago, and then within a day or two, they had claimed it again. Oddly enough, that's also what happened with my Eustace video that I dropped today on my second channel. When I uploaded it to my main channel, they originally slapped 6 different copyright claims on there. When they rejected my dispute, that's when I decided that I'm going to put it on a second channel so I can risk that one instead. However, when I uploaded it over there were only 4 claims put on that video, and they were worded and coded completely different than they were when I had uploaded it to my main channel for some reason. I got them to drop those claims, and then literally hours later, late last night, they claimed it yet again, this time with 5 claims, all with completely different episodes than the first 4 that they had tried to claim, some of which I didn't even talk about in this video or reference at all. With that being said, I'm not trying to say this is targeted by any means. Obviously, they're not just claiming me and coming after me specifically, but what I am seeing is a very blatant and utter lack of consistency across the board. I know good and well that I am not the only YouTuber who struggles with this, and it feels like this claimant, maybe they just don't know what they're doing? They're just claiming random stuff because that show was brought up? On top of that, previously they've hit me really hard for talking about Ed, Edd n Eddy, the Powerpuff Girls, and a pup named Scooby-Doo. All shows which I have made videos about on this channel here before without any issues at all. It's all of a sudden, completely at random, they decide that a new video about that show is not okay. And it makes me wonder if there's a different person behind the desk approving or denying these when it goes to escalating it to an appeal or something, but I don't know. But I've reached out to them before. When YouTube gets a takedown request, you as the creator are provided with an email to reach the claimant to ask any questions or send any correspondence to, right? However, I'm starting to think maybe that just by default goes to a recycle bin, or maybe a team of lawyers who basically throw it in the garbage unless it's an actual legal correspondence. But regardless, the point is, I've tried to reach out. I've tried to say, hey, where do you guys stand on fair use? What do your guidelines look like? What can I do to transform my content even further than I already do to make you stop claiming my videos? And of course, it was just radio silence. So that right there, my personal experiences with them over the last 5 years, combined with their reputation, it's led me to a point where I'm done dealing with it on my main channel. I'm done. I'm gonna protect myself here and make sure they can't touch me. And that's not that hard to do, as long as I have your guys' support. I'm gonna go ahead and save that battle for the second channel. But with that being said though, it's just fucking wild to me that the copyright holder for a show like Courage the Cowardly Dog which is almost 30 years old at this point and is almost never played on TV, is so terrified and malicious about fair use. Maybe they should take after Muriel and be a little bit kinder. It hurts me a lot because honestly, I care. I care about these cartoons and their legacy. I care about that content and transforming it. That's why at the beginning of every single video, I have a title card showing my audience where they can find this show on a streaming service, because I don't want to be a replacement for that actual content. I just want to talk about it. I get so many comments of people telling me my videos are unwatchable because I won't stop talking. When that's the point. It says at the start of every single video where you can find this show to watch it without my commentary, and that's not to absolve myself of any responsibility as a content creator to uphold fair use. That's to tell people, hey, this is the home for this show, and I would love it if you went and watched it there if you like that show. I want people to know where they can find this content in its original form, because I want that to be seen, and I want it to be seen on the platform where the copyright holder intends it to be seen. Honestly, I love it when somebody comments on one of my videos and says, I've never watched this show before, but because of how you spoke about it, I'm starting the whole series now. That right there is absolutely what I live for. I love when somebody watches one of my videos, and just because of what I said about that show, they're considering watching a show that came out either before they were born or they had never heard of or just never gave it a chance. The thought of Courage the Cowardly Dog getting new fans in 2025 and people going to watch it on HBO Max because I said it's a good show makes me really happy. That's what really hurts though. I spend weeks on these videos with the intention of spreading the love and appreciation for these shows that ended decades ago, and it's really emotionally draining to have all that work taken away by some wannabe bureaucrat sitting behind a desk that wasn't even associated with the network when that show was originally airing in the first place. More than anything, I guess I'm just frustrated with being pushed around by these massive corporations, and I know that I am not alone in this. I'm thankful for platforms like Patreon where I can upload those videos without having to worry about my entire life being destroyed. And with that being said, if you want to show a little extra support, Patreon is an excellent way to do that, or YouTube memberships as well. Any support is greatly appreciated, but right now the biggest thing I need from you guys is to go over to Dust Hill Sean 2 and watch that video, subscribe, turn on notifications, maybe like and leave a comment if you want to. Really, I just need help getting traction on this second channel because it definitely helps me out in the long run in my safety net as a creator. This is a brand new channel, and as of May 30th, 2025, there are 0 subscribers and 0 views, and I'm hopeful that with your guys' support, I can get back to making Cartoon Network videos without having to worry about my entire livelihood being ripped away. The biggest thing I want to emphasize, though, is just how thankful I am for you guys. I could not do this without all of you. I'm absolutely nothing without you guys watching my videos, and from the bottom of my heart, I really, really want to thank you for being here and giving support while I'm struggling just a little bit with this copyright stuff. Ultimately, I'm very thankful for what I've built here on YouTube, and I'm really excited for what I'm hoping to build in the future. My experience here on YouTube has been absolutely life-changing thanks to you guys, and I'm really stoked to see where it goes from here. I just need to adapt a little bit and learn to overcome, which I can easily do with your guys' help. If you made it this far, thank you so much for caring, and thank you for being here. It may seem trivial to some of you guys because this is just cartoon videos on the internet, but as a creative mind, as a father to 2 kids, and as a husband, this channel has become a massive staple in my life, and I really can't imagine losing it. The thought of it just completely terrifies me. With that being said, though, again, thank you guys so much for your help. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.